Hello, and welcome to Monday's Intention. Let's get organized here. Sorry. Okay, that'll work. Okay, today we still have really serious conditions needing badly some rain, some quenching, parching of the thirst for water that we have in this area. So if you could join along with me and add a little extra intention today for some non-lightning storm rain, that would be really, really appreciated. Okay, so we're going to create some reality here together. If you could find a place to sit or lie down for the next 30 minutes or so with your eyes closed and not be disturbed, that would be great. We're going to do an inwards journey. There we go, that's better. Okay, so go ahead and close your eyes. We're going to start with a few slow, deep breaths. Take the breath of life in. And when you exhale, I want you to just let everything go. All of your cares and concerns just dissolve and float away. Take the next breath in, fill your belly up full. And this time when you exhale, I want you to feel like you're sinking into the safe arms of Pachamama, Mother Earth, always supporting us. And for the next breath, if you could focus on breathing light directly into your heart, and then exhaling light directly from your heart. Good, and now we're gonna take our awareness to our body. You're gonna make sure it's good and relaxed for this inwards journey. If you could bring your awareness down to your feet right now and simply ask that they relax at this time. Feel your energy leaving your feet into the ground, curling up with the roots of the forest, and then circling back to complete the circuit back into your feet. Allow the earth to cleanse and replenish your energy. Feel grounded. Then we move up to our ankles and shins, calves, knees. Everything relaxes. Our upper legs, hips, buttock, pelvic area. Feel everything loosen. Then our inner organs, rib cage, breast, chest, full back and spine. Everything softens. Your shoulders are down in the most comfortable position. Arms, forearms, hands, and fingers hanging loosely. Our neck is supple, bearing no weight. Then we bring our attention up to the skin of our scalp. Sometimes tension can hide up here. I want you to allow everything to loosen, release, almost as if your ears could wiggle. All of your facial muscles melt and relax. Then we bring our attention to our jaw and allow it to unhinge. Open up, receive the breath of life. Then we see if we can't get our eyelids to soften a few extra degrees. And we move inwards and we ask our right brain to relax and our left brain to relax. And then we're going to thank our minds for all the hard work they do on our behalf all the time. We're actually going to invite them to have a seat on the couch right now and just chillax for a bit while we let the heart steer the bus for this session. We want the mind to stick around and be part of our council. Just take more of a back seat for a little while. And now let's deal with our thoughts. We all have so many thoughts. Let's use the element of water today, appropriate as we're intending on having some rain quench our thirst. The element of water is excellent for dealing with thought. It is natural for it to retain memory. So I want you to imagine yourself standing out in the middle of a very gentle river, a very hot summer's day. You're enjoying the cool wetness, the feel of the water up against your ankles and shins, your feet planted firmly in the banks beneath you. And I want you to imagine each of your thoughts encapsulated in a droplet of water. And that's emerging from your head. You can gently shake them off. See them almost as a wet dog shaking its coat. See all the water droplets spin off. You just visualize it that way and allow the gravity to take those water droplets to the surface of the water. Let the flow of the river take them downstream on their journey. Now this is great because you get to witness or observe your thoughts, but not get carried away downstream. Don't get engaged. Just stay where you are. Watch them flow on by. That's what you want to do. And if you are witnessing or observing your thoughts, therefore that means you are not your thoughts. You are something much more deeply profound than this. We're going to explore that a bit. But first, let's take the journey from our head space to the chest cavity where our heart is. And to do that, let's take a journey on a beautiful wooden spiral staircase. I'd like you to experience this journey viscerally. So I want you to feel the smooth grain of the wood underneath your fingertips as you trail your hand down the railing. Hear the soft padding of your bare feet as they touch down on each step. Feel the buoyancy as you glide down the staircase. And as you arrive on the platform in front of your heart, I want you to notice if there's anything in front of your heart. Maybe a gate with a lock on it, perhaps a wall has been built. This is natural and normal. We all develop barriers, protective barriers to help ourselves. What I want you to realize right now is that this is your heart. You have full access, VIP, backstage pass to it at all times. It's your concert. So we're going to go ahead now and see those locks disintegrating, gates creaking open. Perhaps a bridge appears over a moat that may have been built, if you're like me. And as you approach the door to your heart, it cracks open a bit and brilliant beams of yellow golden light spill out everywhere. It's so beautiful. See yourself opening the door and entering into your heart space to be completely bathed in this warm and loving light. You feel so safe, so secure, and so grounded, so happy. This is the most amazing place you've ever been or could imagine, inside your heart space. And this light is the closest to your truest essence as well. Everything in the universe is made of energy, as are we. It's the common denominator. So we're going to have a bit of a shift right now in perception and experience our energy body or our light bodies. I want you to look down at your hands inside your heart. And see that all the cells of your body have transformed into brilliant points of light. You're floating there, kind of existing like a light cloud. It's very blissful. And everybody has a very unique shade of color and texture to them. I'd like you to experience this right now. What color are you? And then you look up and see a colossal but indescribably beautiful ribbon of light above you as well. It's very pure, it draws you towards it. This is the flow of the cosmos, or the consciousness of one. I call this place the Nexus. It goes by many names in many cultures. It doesn't really matter what you call it. At the end of the day, what it really is just total connection. And that's what we want. So I'd like you to allow yourself up to float up and merge with this flow. You don't have to be afraid. You can come out of it at any time. You don't have to sacrifice anything to experience this, and there's no need to change your beliefs. All truths are inclusive here. Something that you might experience when you join in is a sensation of coming home, of belonging. And at some point on every level, you will experience that you are everything and everyone in the universe, and they are also you. We are all one being, one consciousness, one light. All the same pie, slightly different flavors we're bringing to the same pie. Now, one of the things about the Nexus is that it's a very powerful place. You have at your fingertips the knowledge and wisdom of the entire universe at your command. This is where our intuition stems from. It's a place of spontaneous healing, of miracles, and of incredible capacity to create. And that's what we're going to take advantage of today. We're going to intend a reality of our choosing, and then anchor it in the present moment at the end of the intention. Because we can. So I want you to go ahead and envision now the life that you've always secretly dreamed of having, in all its glorious details. I'm going to guide along in generalities because at our core, we all want the same things. But I want you to fill in the blanks and color the page the way you see fit for your life. Let's start by talking about health. We all want good health. And envision yourself right now completely whole, vibrant, healthy, moving your physical body with ease and grace. Your emotional body is balanced, your mental body is full of clarity, and your energetic body is filled and complete. And we trust our bodies. They're amazing systems that self-heal, self-repair, guard us against anything we need shielding from. And in this reality, we take care of our bodies. Anytime we need guidance or teaching on how to do so, that is amply available to us. I'd like you to experience this vitality right now. I'm feeling very light, as if effervescent bubbles are just coursing through my entire being right now. My DNA, my cells, right down to the atomic level. Everything realigning into its natural, perfect, healthy state of balance. It's very exhilarating. And now that you're experiencing this vitality, I want you to include your family and friends in this. Witness the expressions of relief and wonderment on their faces. And then include your community, and then the entire planet. What a beautiful gift to give and receive total vibrant health. This is within our power to do so. We are all healers. It's just a matter of sending out our frequencies through intention. Now let's talk about abundance. There's plenty on this world for all of us, and that is the truth. So let's go ahead and lift humanity up out of survival mode and into creation mode. It is time. Everybody has access to fresh, clean drinking water, ample, natural, healthy food. Everybody has shelter. Everybody has warmth or cooling if they need it. And there's a little left over for comforts. Maybe we could travel around once in a while if we'd like. Most importantly, that we have the resources to follow our passions and our dreams in life. Each of us were seated with a unique gift that only we can develop and share back with the world. This is our purpose. When we're on the path of our purpose, we feel fulfillment. And not just because we're doing what we love. Deep down, we each have an innate need and desire to contribute. So when we're following our path, we're being fulfilled on many levels. I'd like you to experience this right now. What are you doing when you're following your bliss? And if you don't know what your purpose is right now, don't worry. We're going to generate some feelings associated with it and allow that to beckon into your conscious awareness, that information. So let's go ahead and generate feelings of wholeness or completeness that we felt in our lives. Or perhaps that all over good feeling from selflessly helping another at some point. Or you can go to a memory where you were doing something you were so enamored with, so fascinated by, that you completely lost track of all time. That's kind of what you're looking for. And now envision yourself going to bed at the end of the day of being on your path, feeling completely fulfilled, sleeping soundly through the night, waking up in the morning excited to jump out of bed and do it all again. No, we just did this for the entire world. So what does that look like now? I see all the amazing intellects and imaginations pooling together to problem solve. And all of a sudden, we are living on a planet free of pollution. We've learned how to live in harmony and balance with the Earth's ecosystems. How fantastic is that? Look at us, exploring our limitless potential together, expanding our consciousness, inventing, building, teaching, learning, sharing, caring, progressing into the future in a most balanced and conscious way. What an exciting time to be alive. Now this is already done. It has happened. So say we all. And we're doing this together. We're meant to be together. We are here to walk each other home. Through the meadows and over the bumps. But today, let's celebrate this incredible reality together in song, in music, in dancing, in laughter, playing. I'm feeling joy expanding my entire chest. I'm feeling all the relationships healing, love being transmitted and received freely. So incredible. I'm walking down the street in my reality, seeing the smiles on the strangers' faces as I pass them by, seeing the lights behind their eyes. So beautiful. And let's intend one more thing while we're here together. Let's intend that everybody's awakening to this consciousness of one. At least that everybody's feeling connected. Something marvelous happens when we remember who and what we truly are, this high vibrational resonance frequency energy, this light, this love. All of a sudden, the heavier, lower energies just don't make sense anymore. The greed, the harming of others, the righteousness, the judgment. This all falls away. We naturally just tend to adopt the same foundation principles: honesty, integrity, authenticity, caring, sharing. Everybody's on the same page. What a relief. Even the systems that govern us in this reality are designed in place to uplift us in our lives, to protect our freedoms, and to help us flow along on our journeys together. What an incredible atmosphere to exist in. It's so easy just to be. It's so easy just to be. Now, wherever you are in your beautiful reality, I'd like you to just stop for a moment and look at all the beauty around you. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing, if you're cooling off in a lake or the ocean because it's really hot today, or whether you're out for a picnic with your family, marveling at their shining faces, seeing your children and grandchildren thrive, or you're doing something that you absolutely love, creating some piece of art, doing some sort of work. Just stop and look at all the beauty around you. All the natural beauty, all the man-made beauty. Drink it in. Feel this unconditional love energy that surrounds and supports us at all times, and receive it. You are so worthy of this amazing reality you've created. Now let's just connect with some gratitude. Thank you, thank you, thank you for every step, every breath of this incredible life. Thank you, vulnerability. Thank you to all my lessons. Thank you to this vessel, this body that allows me to perceive all these beauties. And thank you to my emotions for guiding me through this lifetime. And most of all, thank you for our connections to each other, to the earth, to our hearts, back to the source, the fountain that constantly replenishes us with light, healing, energy, and love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And now we're going to take this beautiful reality that you've just created and build it up as an energy ball in your center right now, in the heart space, the solar plexus, the Dantian area. Build it up as a big energy ball, make it crackle with life, and then soak it with those elevated emotions you just felt, the fulfillment, the joy, the peace, and the gratitude. We're going to take a large breath in, build up that energy ball, and then we're going to exhale. We're going to release and share that energy with the world. Here we go. And release it. Exhale completely, give it all away. Our hearts are vast. And then breathe in the breath of life, replenish yourself with light and love, healing and energy. Good job. Now we're going to wiggle our fingers and toes, come back into our bodies proper. Maybe shift your limbs around a little bit too. And when you feel you're ready to come back into the room or your space, open up your eyes. Fuck, what happened to my whole fucking... Oh. Oops, I can't edit that out now. Damn it. Pardon my language. Okay, my computer just decided to put a whole pile of stuff on the screen when I opened my eyes. There's a whole pile of stuff and I thought the recording hadn't happened. Okay, so forgive me for that wayward moment. Just come back to open your eyes. And notice how you're feeling. And know that you can come back to this state of being, this peace, this calmness, this relaxation, at any time with a single conscious breath of intention. This is why we do this practice, so that we can call it up on a moment's demand. And also, eventually, after we practice this for a bit, we won't even have to put any effort into it anymore. We'll just become walking, talking, natural transmitters of this high frequency energy that's more in tune, more in alignment with who we truly are, creating the reality of our choosing all around us, because we are that powerful. And so much more so when we put ourselves together in intention this way. So thank you for joining me in these intentions, whether it's live or recorded, it all works, it's all good. Try the single conscious breath of intention whenever you can. Take 30 seconds to squeeze it into your day. And maybe once again, just as you're going into dreamland tonight, and see how things start to shift for you. And we'll see you tomorrow for the next intention.